Lisa from Everywhere Joy. Before I go into the content of this video, I want to thank all of you who've been following me. I'm hoping that we can, form a community of joy sojourners. And if you really like this video or the other videos, please give me a thumbs up and please leave a comment down below, and also subscribe so I know that this is something that you're interested in. So today, you are in my kitchen, my 1980s kitchen, and this kitchen has brought me lots of joy, so many great memories and so many great meals cooked here, but also kind of gives me a little pain because it's a 1980s kitchen. It hasn't been renovated since the 1980s. It still has fake marble laminate countertops. Yep, guys, yep, when you're all there with your granite and everything, think of me with my laminate. So, but the reason why we are in my kitchen is this spot where I'm standing right now is the spot that I spend a lot of my time in front of the sink, the kitchen sink, because I hand wash all of the dishes. So I don't have a dishwasher, and this sometimes causes me a lot of bitterness because I educate and care for young children in my home, and most people would have a dishwasher, but I don't because, again, we haven't renovated this lovely kitchen. So I hand wash all the dishes. So I'm here morning, noon, and late afternoon, and then after dinner. So it can get to the point where I don't even want to look at the kitchen sink, and I try to avoid the kitchen altogether. So I have to figure out how to bring joy even to this task of washing dishes. So I'm on this joy journey, right? So I have to figure out how to bring joy. How do I find joy in washing the dishes? And I'm trying to see my life through joy-filled lenses. Then I've got to get this task that I've considered a thorn in my side to be something that brings joy to my life. But how? Well, I stumbled across this quote from Agatha Christie. You all know Agatha Christie. She's a murder mystery writer. Well, this quote that she has penned goes like this: the best time for planning a book is while you're doing the dishes. So how is it possible for Agatha Christie to come up with a plan for a book while she's doing something so mundane as washing dishes? Well, I started thinking about it, and could it possibly be that in the mundane, our mind is able to rest, because we're not thinking, I gotta do this, gotta do that. It's in the mundane, those mundane motions, that our mind gets to rest, and then we can be creative. We can even be joyful. It's that space that this mundane task gives us in our brains. And it's kind of like my quiet time. After my prayers in the morning, I have a quiet time, kind of like a meditative time, and I sit quietly and try to clear my mind. And sometimes my mind gets hijacked by my monkey brain, and when that happens, I go down a rabbit hole and it's crazy. But there are other times when I find that rest, that peace, and it's within that peaceful time, that restful time in my mind, that creative thoughts come. And even this joy journey came to me during one of my quiet times. It budded there, and then it wouldn't let me alone until I did something about it. So that's why I'm here today, doing something about it. So back to washing dishes. Can I view doing the dishes as an opportunity, another opportunity during the day for my mind to open, and for creativity and joy and rest even? Because it's during that mundane that there's a calmness. Can I find that in the task of washing dishes? So that's what this video is all about, is trying my very best to come to terms with the dishes and to find that joy and that peace and that creativity within this task. I wanted to share a story with you guys. I had this beautiful friend. Her name was Diana. She's no longer with us. She died a couple of years ago, and she died very young. She was only in her 50s. And Diana was like one of those people, when you looked at her, there was something in her eyes. There was this peace and this beauty and this radiance. And she was so, so, so very dear. So I have this memory of her when I had gone to her home for a meeting, a get-together, and I had offered to help her wash the dishes at the end of the night. And she said, no, that's okay. I actually enjoyed washing dishes. And I thought she was, because she had a dishwasher, so I thought, well, she's just gonna load up the dishes. And she said, oh no, I'm gonna hand wash them. And of course, you all know how I feel about hand washing dishes. I'm a little, I got a little angst against that. And I kind of shared that with her, and she said, no, she goes, I actually enjoy washing the dishes. I love the way the water feels on my hands and the suds, and she goes, it calms me, and it makes me feel good. And I have joy with this. And at the time I thought, oh, I just don't get that. But Diana, I'm now starting to understand. And guys, she was just a sweetheart. So I've made this decision to change the way I view washing dishes. And guys, I have this wonderful view. I have a window in front of my sink, which a lot of people don't, and I do, and it's a view of my backyard, so I get to see the snowfall. I get to see the rain when it comes, the crazy squirrels that just travel across the electric wires, and my crazy garden that's full of weeds most of the time, and I let goldenrod grow and Queen Anne's lace grow, which is to the horror of my neighbors, I'm sure, because it's just crazy. It kind of looks like the field down below. But it's just something that makes me happy. And I get to feel when I do the late afternoon dishes, I get to feel the late afternoon sun on me, because the sun comes through that window at that time of the day. And so I'm blessed with that. And that's, that even heightens the experience. It makes it even more joyful, as long as I look and see that and be thankful for that view and that window. So I hope this video will help you guys to transform something in your life, that mundane task. It could be folding clothes, it could be cleaning the bathroom, because that's another one that I have a problem with. But whatever it is, I hope this video has inspired you, because we get these chances to transform everything. We get to choose how we view our life, and do you want to view every day? I look at it, and I'm here every day, several times a day, at least 4 or 5 times a day in front of the sink. Can I find joy in that, instead of looking at it going, I don't want to do another dish, and why don't I have a dishwasher, and my litanies of why I'm angry about doing the dishes. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope that it'll inspire you to find joy in something that you haven't found joy in before. Okay guys, well, until next time, I hope you have a joy-filled day. All right, bye-bye.